So good evening everyone. I welcome you all on this amazing channel named Geeks for Geek School. Thank you very much all of you. First of all for joining me at this time. So before diving into the platform, as you know, I would like to introduce you to this amazing course so that the students who are new on our channel can come to know about this course which we have come up with for you guys. So in this course, you will be taught about the mobile app development, how you can develop mobile apps, how you can develop different kind of user interfaces, how you can make your mobile app user interface more interactive by adding coding to it. So that's what you will be taught about in this amazing course, in which we have put in a lot of hard work, right? And we have bifurcated the whole course into 18 different topics. So that's the web page which we have designed, on which you can find all the uh, information related to this course, right? If you'll come down over here on this web page, so you'll see this button. When you'll click on this button, automatically a new tab to which a PDF file we have linked is going to open up. Now in this PDF file you can find the entire syllabus that will be covered in the online coding classes which we will provide to you guys in this course. So these are the various topics that we will cover. So right from the scratch, everything will be taught to you in brief, and once you'll become confident in the basics, gradually we'll move towards the advanced concepts, right? So that's what the whole course comprise of. And if you find this course appealing, you guys can uh, book your seats for this course. And one of the best features of this course is it's very much affordable, right? So that is the reason right now it is quite popular among kids. So we have lots and lots of children who are there who are there in this course right now, and they are getting the online coding classes, they are enjoying the classes, right? So if you want, you can just log in into this web page, register yourself for this course, and in case you have any queries, you want to know something more, then you can put your queries in the comment section. I'll reply to your queries, or else if you want to talk to one of our executives, you can dial the toll-free number which you can find on the Geeks for Geeks main website, right? So there you will find some more courses which we guys are offering right now to the students. So there are some courses based on artificial intelligence, we have courses based on machine learning, we have courses based on uh, data science, we have courses based on web development. So if you want to pursue your career in any of these fields, or you want to learn something big, so let me tell you, Geeks for Geeks into everything right now. We have the best of best mentors who are ready to share their amazing knowledge, their extravagant experience with you guys. If you want to enjoy those coding classes in which you'll get to know many new things, and you will get to interact with people from different countries, different states, then you can avail one of the courses. Get in touch with Geeks for Geeks, get yourself linked with us. Definitely you will not regret, and you are going to take away many things from our courses, right? So we'll be waiting for you. Let's now open a new tab, and I would like to access the Tinkercad platform. So what are we going to do today? We are going to learn about the photoresistor, right? So it's again a kind of sensor. The way we created a virtual circuit yesterday for understanding the process of how a sensor works, in the same way we are going to start with creating a new virtual circuit in the virtual environment that Tinkercad provides us with, and then we'll code that virtual circuit. So if you guys don't know how to create your account on this platform, I would suggest you guys to just check out my very first tutorial that I shooted for this Tinkercad platform, where I clearly you know discussed where I clearly told you about things that we can do on this platform, right? There, besides circuit designing, there are various other things that we can do on this platform. Also, if you want to know how you can make use of the different tools, how you can access different circuits present on this platform, right? So you can check out the very first tutorial. And if you're finding it difficult, right, so that in that case also the first tutorial will help you a lot, right, in which I have discussed the basic things. Without knowing the basic things, if you'll directly jump on the jump into understanding the advanced concepts, definitely you will face many difficulties. So if you want to make things simple for you, you should first learn the basics, and after that you can jump on the advanced concepts which we are doing right now. Okay, fine. So once you're done with hitting that create new circuit, that's where it will redirect you to. Now if you don't know how to create your own account, you should check the very first tutorial. As I've told you, in that I've told all the steps that that you need to follow for creating your account on this platform. Okay, so the first thing that we'll do is we'll change it to all, and let's get an Arduino Uno board 3. So that's the one I need. I'm putting it over here, right? Okay, so we have the drag and drop facility present on this platform, so simply you can use the drag and drop for dragging and dropping the Arduino boards and whatever components you want over here on this environment, Now the second thing that we need is a breadboard. So that's the one. Let me put it over here. Okay, fine. So the first thing I would like to connect this Arduino Uno R3 board with this breadboard. Now how to do that? It's very simple. You guys know it, I think, very well. So we guys can just change the color of the wire first. Red wire is for this positive terminal, so I'll be connecting this 5-volt pin to this positive terminal of this breadboard, right? And of course this ground pin with the help of this black wire. Okay, I need to deselect this wire first. Yep, now I can select black from here, and let's connect this ground pin to this negative terminal of Arduino Uno R3 board, right? Okay, so we are done with connecting these two things. Now the next thing that we require is, if suppose you want to connect this part with the topmost part of this breadboard, yes, you can do that. But before that, let's not do that for now, because we'll be using only this part. So already we have connected this lowermost part of this breadboard with this circuit. So now the next thing that we require is a resistor. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing which I did yesterday. Okay, so resistor, no, not resistor, photoresistor, sorry. We need a photoresistor, so that's the one. So it's also kind of sensor. If you want to check out the description of this photoresistor, you can click on this, and that's the description. So it is a sensor whose resistance changes based on the amount of light it senses, right? So based on the amount of light which it senses, its resistance keep on changing. So I am putting it over here. I think that will be fine if I'll put it over here. Yeah, okay, so it has two terminals. The first one is terminal 1 and the second one is terminal 2. Now we need to connect this second terminal. We can connect it with, I think, A0, the analog pin. We need to connect this terminal with an analog pin. So I'll be using this A0, but before that, let's first bring a resistor over here on this over here on this breadboard, so that we can make this photoresistor, we can prevent it from burning out. So let's rotate it. I would like to, so we can make use of this rotate tool, right, for rotating it like this, and I would like to put it over here. Yeah, perfectly fine. Now we can connect this point. Let's make use of some other color wire. How about orange? Yep. So I am connecting this pin, or else we can use the last pin with this analog pin of Arduino Uno R3 board. So these are the power pins and these are the analog pins. It's written clearly over here, right? Okay, so terminal 2 I have connected to this A0 pin. Now what about terminal 1? So let's use this red wire and connect this terminal 1 to this positive terminal, right, of this breadboard. Fine. Now what about this resistor? We have connected it to this terminal 2. We need to connect it to this negative terminal also. So for doing that, we can make use of this orange color wire, and or else we can use this black color wire, right? And I'm connecting this with this negative terminal. So now how I have made the connection, that you have to that I would like to tell you now. So this terminal 2, what I have done, I've connected it to this resistance, and also I've connected it to this A0, the analog pin of this Arduino Uno R3 board. So remember one thing, that terminal 1 of photoresistor has to be connected to the positive point, right? And this one needs to be connected to two different points. One is the analog pin of this, the first one is the analog pin of this Arduino Uno R3 board, and the second one should be the negative terminal, right? So breadboard's negative terminal is here, so I've connected this to the negative terminal, right? So that's how you have to connect this photoresistor to this breadboard, or you can say Arduino Uno R3 board. Now the next thing that I want is an LED. You remember yesterday we used used an ultrasonic sensor, and based on the value, or you can say the distance which it was covering, the LED was giving us the output. So if the distance was greater than 200, so it was glowing, and if the distance was if the distance was greater than 200, it was off. The LED was off, and if the distance is smaller than 200, so it started glowing. So that's what I am going to do today also. For understanding this photoresistor's function, let's have an LED into this scenario. So we can simply type LED over here like this, and that's the one. I can bring it over here. I'm putting it over here. Fine. Now we can bring a resistor. We can bring a resistor, and I'm putting this resistor over here. I think it will do. Now as you know that this is an anode cathode pin, that's the reason I've connected this to the negative terminal. Similarly, because this one is an anode pin, I need to connect it to one of the free pins of this Arduino Uno R3 board. So what we can do, we can simply select this green color wire, and let's connect this pin with one of these pins, with one of these free pins on this Arduino Uno R3 board. So I'm connecting it with pin number 9. Okay, so I've created a complete circuit. To be on the safer side, let me connect this positive terminal with this positive terminal, and let's connect this negative terminal with this negative terminal. Yeah, so that's how you can create a complete circuit using a photoresistor, an LED, two resistors, one breadboard, and one Arduino Uno R3 board. Right, now the next thing is, how can we code this in order to get the correct output? So for that we have to first access the coding panel. Now before going to the coding part, I would first like to check the comment section. If I have any queries to answer, definitely I would like to answer that query first. Just give me a short moment. Need to check something over here, whether the so Priyansh, hello dear. I hope you are enjoying this lecture. Uh, just give me a short moment. I think there is some issue. I am not able to see myself live on this platform. Just a second. I think I will have to stop here because I'm not able to see myself live. Okay, no problem. Okay, so in order to code this, what we can do, we can simply first create a variable. So that's the option with the help of which we can create a variable. So I'm creating a variable with this name, photo. Fine. And then we can first set the value of this variable. So we can put it over here. And because we have connected it to this analog pin A0, as you guys know very well, we have connected the terminal 2 of this photoresistor to analog pin A0. So what we can do, we can simply use this pin. We can simply read the analog pin A0, right? And after this, we can, because we want to get some output, right? I want to see the value of the variable which I've defined over here to get reflected in the serial monitor. So for doing that, it's very easy. We can make use of this block print to serial monitor, and in place of this hello world, we can put this variable named photo. Right now, what is going to happen when you'll start the simulation process? Right, so you will be able to see the value of this resistor in the serial monitor like this. Let me show it to you practically. I think that will be better. You'll be able to understand it in a better way. So right now it is 6. The value of photoresistor is 6. Now if I'll increase the brightness, if I'll increase the intensity, see the value has now changed. So if I'll go on changing it, we'll see different values of photoresistors over here in the serial monitor. Right, if you want to check out the graph, so that's the one. That's where you can find the graph of, right? So you can see the value decreasing and increasing. Right, now based on this values of resistor, I would like this LED to function based on the values of resistor. So for doing that, we can stop the simulation process and let's what's the pin number to which we have connected the anode point of this LED? We have connected it to the pin number 9. Right, so we can simply come on this output and let's set this pin number 9 equal to, so mathematical operator, and how about if I'll pick up the, no, not the random number, instead of that let's use something, I think map, it's going to be a good option. So we can map this variable named photo to the range 0 to 255. I think that is going to give us the correct output. Now if you'll start the simulation process, Okay, so it's getting initialized right now. It's fine, so the process has started. Let me open the coding window also so that I can check the value of the photoresistor simultaneously. Okay, right now it is 6. If I'll increase it to 679, see, the LED has started glowing. It's glowing right now. If I'll decrease the intensity, now it's off, right? Its state has changed from high to low. Then if I'll again increase the photoresistor's intensity, okay, so it has again increased, the brightness has increased, it is glowing right now. And if I'll decrease it to 0, if I'll decrease it to 6, so it has stopped glowing. So that's how, with the help of photoresistor, you can control the LED. Right, now before ending this lecture, I would like to again check the uh, comment section. If I have anything to answer, definitely I would like to answer that first. Okay, so I think everything is clear to you guys, but while making the circuit yourself, if you come across any issue, you can get in touch with me anytime. Right, thank you very much for being there with me in this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed this one a lot, and have a great day. Bye bye everyone.